Now, after doing question number 6, we will going to do question number 7. Okay. So, what the question number 7 says that find x plus y plus z. That means you have to find the value of x, y, z, and then after you have to add it their values. Okay. So, look how to solve the question. So, first, what we are going to do? We are going to give the name to the triangle ABC, isn't it? Okay. Now, as we know that by angle sum property, sum of all the three angles of a triangle is equals to how much? 180 degree. Isn't it? This is angle sum property where adding all the angles of a triangle will be equals to 180 degree. Since what is angle A we are having? Angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degree. Isn't it? Then what is the value of angle A we are having? That is 90 degree plus angle B we have to find. Here this angle first we are going to find. Okay, interior angle B. Then angle C is 30 degree is equals to 180 degree. Now 90 plus 30 will be how much? 120 degree plus angle B is equals to 180. Up to here clear everyone? What we had did here, we had used the property that sum of all the three angles of a triangle is equals to 180 degree. That is angle sum property. Okay. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degree. What is the value of angle A? 90 degree. Angle B we have to find. Then angle C is 30 degree. Okay. Then 90 plus 30 will be 120 degree. Now what we have to do? We have to transpose this 120 degree from left hand side to the right hand side. Then it will become angle B is equals to 180 degree minus 120 degree. Up to here clear? Now angle B is equals to, subtract the value. Here 0 minus 0 0. 8 minus 2 will be 6. 1 minus 1 will be 0. So what is the value of angle B we got it? That is 60 degree. So here the value of interior angle B is equals to 60 degree. Now after solving this part, since it is not asked in the question to find the interior angle, isn't it? But it will be helpful to solve the questions, that's why we have find. Now what we are going to do? Look this part. A straight line is there where an angle is made. Here this one is a 90 degree angle A and this one is an X. Isn't it? So this one is a perpendicular line. So what the properties of a perpendicular line says that it will be equals to 90 degree. Or I can say that using the linear pair axiom as we did in the previous question. So by linear pair axiom. Here it will be applicable linear pair axiom because it is the angles are made in a straight line, that's why. So according to the linear pair axiom, 90 degree plus angle x is equals to 180 degree. Isn't it? Then 90 will be transposed from left hand side to the right hand side, it will become angle x is equals to 180 degree minus 90 degree. Therefore angle x is equals to how much degree? That is how much degree is equals to 90 degree. Have you understood up to here everyone? Now in the same way we are going to find the next, that is this angle B. Now again by linear pair axiom. Linear pair axiom, look. This one is the straight angle where this one is a 60 degree and this one is a y. Isn't it? So it is a straight line. Where straight line forms, there we can apply the linear pair axiom property. So again 60 degree plus angle y is equals to 180 degree. Transpose 60 degree from left hand side to the right hand side. That is angle y is equals to 180 degree minus 60 degree. So angle y is equals to how much? 120 degree. So what's the value of angle y we have find it? That is 120 degree. In the same way we are going to find angle z. Again by linear pair axiom. So by linear pair 30 degree plus angle Z is equals to 180 degree. So angle Z is equals to 180 degree minus 30 degree. How much it will be? It will be equals to 150. So here we had found the value of angle Z is equals to 150 degree. Have you understood up to here, everyone? Then after, what is asked in the question? What is asked in the question? It is asked that you have to find the value of angle x plus angle y plus angle z. That means x plus y plus z is equals to what? What will be the value of this? So what we did, we had first find the interior angle. Okay. How we had find it? By using angle sum property. What is angle sum property? That is sum of all the three angles of a triangle will be equals to 180 degree. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degree, where angle A is 90 degree, angle B will be considered as x because that value we have to find. Then angle C is 30 degree. So 90 degree plus 30 degree will be how much? 120 degree. 120 degree plus angle B is equals to 180 degree. Now transpose 120 degree from left hand side to the right hand side. It will become 180 degree minus 120 degree. By subtraction this, how much value you will get for angle B? It is 60 degree. So the immediate angle of a triangle will be equals to 60 degree. So 60 degree plus 30 degree plus 90 degree will be equals to 180 degree. Clear up to here? Then after, since now we are talking about the exterior angle. When we have found this part of the solution, we are talking about the interior angle. Now we are going to see the exterior angle of the triangle. When the exterior angle of the triangle we are going to talk, we are going to see the linear pair axiom. Why it is so? Because suppose this is a part. Here is an angle 90 degree and x. So whenever a perpendicular triangle is drawn on a straight line, there we can apply a what? Where we can apply a linear pair axiom. And what is linear pair axiom? That is sum of all the angles or is made on a straight line will be equals to 180 degree. That is called a linear pair axiom. Again I am explaining what is linear pair axiom. When an angle is made by the help of a perpendicular line on a straight line, so sum of those angles will be equals to 180 degree. That's why 90 plus x will be equals to 180 degree. Then we are going to transpose 90 will become angle x is equals to 180 degree minus 90 degree. Therefore angle x is equals to 90 degree we will get that. Similarly we will do for 60 degree. Okay. So here is a straight line. This one is a 60 degree and this one is angle y. So here we have 190 degree. Here is 120 degree. Again by linear pair axiom, 60 degree plus angle y is equals to 180 degree. Then we are going to transpose 60 from left hand side to the right hand side. What it becomes? Angle y is equals to 180 degree minus 60 degree. So it will be angle y is equals to 120 degree. Then the last part. Then the last one, bilinear pair axiom in this part. Okay. So here is a figure like this it will be. Here it is a 30 degree. Here it is a angle z. So again it is made, the angles is made on a straight line. So sum of all the angles made on a straight line will be equals to 180 degree. That is our linear pair axiom, isn't it? So 30 plus angle z is equals to 180 degree. Then angle z is equals to 180 degree minus 30 degree. So what the value of angle z we got? That is z is equals to 150 degree. Up to here understood everyone? Now after this, what we have to do after finding all the exterior angle, that is angle, therefore angle x is equals to 90 degree we had find it, angle y is equals to 120 degree we had find it, and angle z is equals to how much? 150 degree we had find it. Now what is the question asked? Since it is asked in the question that what will be the find all the three exterior angle of the triangle. Then after finding the exterior angle of the triangle, we have to add those values. Then we will get the required result. So have you understood up to here, everyone? Now the next part of 7th question. What the next part of the 7th question says? It is same as the question number 7. Which part? A part. Right now we did the question number 7 A part, isn't it? For the triangle. Now we will do question number 7 B part, which is talking about the quadrilateral. Okay, here we are having. So what is the question we are having? B. So here is a quadrilateral like this. This one is angle Y, this one is angle Z, this one is angle W, this one is angle X. Now the interior angle is 120 degree, here it is 80 degree, here it is 60 degree. Okay. So in 7th question A part we are talking about the triangle, isn't it? Here is 7th question B part, we are talking about the quadrilateral. Same way we are going to do, no difference. Okay. So first we will give the name to the figure, that is A, B, C and D. Okay. So this is the name of the quadrilateral A, B, C and D. So as we know that sum of all interior angles of a quadrilateral is equals to 360 degree. This property I have given you when I had explained the definition part, isn't it? So angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equals to 360 degree. This property everybody knows. Now what we have to do? We have to find the value of this angle D. Here we have to find the value. Then what is angle A we are having? That is 120 degree. Angle B we are having 80 degree. Plus angle C we are having 60 degree. Plus angle D we have to find. Clear up to here? Then add all these numbers. How much you will get? 0 plus 0, 0. 8 plus 6 will be 40. Plus 120 is equals to 360. Is it? Now, angle D is equals to 360. Now, 120 plus 140, how much it will be? 0 plus 0, 0. 4 plus 2 is 6. 1 plus 1 is 2. Plus angle D is equals to 360. Have you understood up to here? Now we are going to transpose 260 degree from left hand side to the right hand side. It become how much? Minus 260. So angle D is equals to how much? 100. Have you understood up to here? Isn't it? Now in order to check what you will going to do, 120 plus 100 plus 80 plus 60. So 640, 15, 16, 360. Our answer is coming 360. As the sum of all the interior angle of a quadrilateral is equals to 360, that means angle D value which is coming 100 is a correct. So in this way you can shortly check your answers also. Now after this, after finding the interior angle of the quadrilateral, what we have to do? We have to find the values. Now, by applying linear pair axiom, as we did in the A part, in the same way we are going to do. So first we are going to see this part. What is this part? A. And here 120 degree, isn't it? And here this value we have to find x. So 120 degree plus angle x is equals to how much? 180 degree. So angle x is equals to 180 degree minus 120 degree. So angle x is equals to 0, 6. 60 degree is the value for the x. Have you understood up to here? Then applying same linear pair axiom by linear pair axiom in which part of the question? Here. What is the figure we are having? The B part we are having like this. Y plus 80. Isn't it? So here 80 degree plus angle y is equals to 180 degree. value of z. So by again linear pair axiom. Okay, so here is linear pair axiom. So this one is the z 60. This is the C part. So 60 degree plus angle z is equals to 180 degree. Angle z is equals to 180 minus 60 degree, isn't it? So angle z is equals to how much? 120. Have you understood up to here? Now after this, again we are going to find the fourth part. Again one more part is there here. That is W, isn't it? So look how to find the W. So by linear pair axiom, what is that? W plus 100 is equals to 180 degree. So W is equals to 180 degree minus 100. So 180 degree minus 100, that will be how much? 80 degree. So here we got angle x is equals to 60 degree, angle y is equals to 100 degree, angle z is equals to 120 degree, and angle w is equals to 80 degree. Here we had found all the four variables value. That is angle x is equals to 60, angle y is equals to 100, angle z is equals to 120, and angle w is equals to 80. Now what is the question? Is said that you have to find x plus y plus z plus w. You have to find the value of this. So therefore x plus y plus z plus w. Add all the main angles, that is 60 plus 100 plus 120 plus 80. Okay, so 60 plus 80 will be how much? 140 degree. Then 100 plus 2, 120 will be 220. Now add again how much? 0, 6 and this will be. So what is the value again we got? That is 360. So angle x plus angle y plus angle z plus angle w is equals to 360. So in this way we can find the exterior angle of the figure. So here our exercise gets over. In the next video we are going to see exercise 3.2. You have to find the measure of angle x. So here which kind of figure it is? It is a regular hexagon. How many sides a regular hexagon is having? 6 sided. Okay. So let's see how to solve. So here A, B, C, D, E, F is a regular hexagon. Name of the hexagon is given A to F. Okay. Number of sides in a hexagon is how much? 6. Where number of sides is denoted by n. So n is equals to 6. Therefore, sum of the angle of a regular hexagon, what is the formula for that? N minus 2 into 180. Okay. So what is the value of n we are having? N value we are having as 6, isn't it? So 6 minus 2 into 180. So 6 minus 2 is how much? 4. 4 into 180, how much? 720. So up to here everyone understood what we did? Sum of the angles of a regular hexagon is equals to n minus 2 into 180, where n value is 6. How we got 6? Because a hexagon is having 6 sides, that's why. Okay, so 6 minus 2 will be equals to 4. 4 into 180 will be equals to 720. Now see. Sum of all the angles of a regular hexagon is equals to how much? 720, which we had find it above, isn't it? Therefore, angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D plus angle E plus angle F is equals to 720. Now, what is the value of angle A? We are having x. Angle B we are having x. In the figure, we are having all the sides. It's a regular hexagon, that means all the sides are equal, isn't it? So if angle A value is x, that means angle B will be x, C will be x, D will be x, E will be x, and also F will be x. That's why we had added x plus x plus x plus x plus x plus x is equals to 720. So how many x are there? 6x are there, isn't it? So 6x is equals to 720. Now 6 will come in the denominator of 720. So x is equals to 720 upon 6. So x will be equals to 120. We had cancelled by the table of 6. So 720 goes in the table of 6 how many times? 120 times.